have. And I see you. And for every one of you who does that, I hope you know how thankful I am for you. And I promise not to let you down. This is because we're early in this live stream. But for all of the exes who show up for me every day, I assume you do that because you believe that one day this will be huge. And you wanted to be there for the founding moments. And for those of you who believe in me like that, I promise you, I will not let you down. You have my word, and I am so thankful for all of you. So I just want to say that. Are we getting... Oh, we're doing a cane bush, don't you worry. Teenager, you're back. I'm glad you're here. Should you dye your hair purple or blue? I think purple. You're at the Kiss of Death tour. That was a good one. Angie, thanks for the follow. Thanks for loving the earrings. I like this new one, too. That's fair, Vic. Keaton, thank you. Hope says, what's up? Goober says, OMG. Oh, goodness. Goober, welcome to my live stream. 258 people, welcome. Open recent. Welcome to my live stream. Teenage Dirtbag, I'm just glad you're here. Janie says hello. Goober, what's up? Should you make your hair pink and red? Why not? Give me a reason to not. Luna Beersack, that's so nice. I appreciate you. Sophia, you're a legend for that. TX2, I go live every day. Yeah, I'm glad you show up. Thank you to you guys for showing up every day. But A, I do it because I want to check in on all of you guys. Which, speaking of which, how are we doing? And then B, I genuinely believe that I have the power to make a change. And so every day I want to be able to, hope. And, it helps me sleep every night being like, hey, hopefully someone was helped today by what we did. Meme God, are you ready? I mean, I'm Freak on a Leash, but there's so many good songs. Or y'all want a single say. Period Nova, Amnesia, thank you for the follow. We are doing a YouTube live after the TikTok live. Uranium Cat, let's go. Unemployed, Daily Bot, Coworker Core, most of us are unemployed. Coda, thank you for the follow. What are your favorites? Aisha, thank you for the follow. Everyone, this is the last day of my half neck. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to do a full neck. I'm going to take this and I'm going to wrap it around right here and then over. So tomorrow, I'll be getting a tattoo all day with my neck, which will be so exciting. Huzzah! I cannot wait for that. Can't wait to be sitting in a chair all day. Whoa. Oh, this is a good one. May God in Christ Jesus have mercy on you for your wicked ways. Can I pin your comment? All right, we got it. May God in Christ Jesus have mercy on you for your wicked ways. Ooh, you're gonna get possessed. Now that you've stayed in the TX2 live stream, you're gonna get possessed. Now you've touched us. Now you've been infected with our disease. 400 people, welcome to this live stream. Who are you? And welcome, JT. Ooh, JT, you're gonna have nightmares tonight. Ooh, JT, you're gonna have bad luck for the next week because you joined the TX2 live stream, the most unholy of the live streams, and now you've been infected. Ooh, spooky. Dude, so welcome to the live stream. Hi to your local Stray Kids fan. Drop an eyeliner tutorial. Maybe I will. Severa says, you sweaty? No, I took a shower. Thank you very much. This next song is called Take a Shower. All right, I'm gonna play you guys one of my favorites. It's called Take a Shower. Welcome from Wales. 420 people, welcome to my live stream. If you give me a follow, I'll say your name out loud. If you're in this live stream, ask anything. Alicia, thank you for the follow. Logan Eats Hair Dye, thank you for the follow. God damn it. What's it gonna take for this man just to get his fucking... Alright, well, no piano. Abby's already. Let's go. Onyx the Third, thank you for the follow. You look like you're related to Little Peep. I'll take it. That's very nice. Avery, thank you for the follow. Welcome from New Zealand. Winter, thank you for the follow. Sam and Coldy, welcome to the follow. Bree says hello. Tay, what's up? Who's Nene and Country Boy, thank you for the follow. Go to Iceland. Thank you. Maybe I will. Brit in Space, thanks for the follow. Emo Rat, thank you for the follow. Luna Beersack, thank you for that. TX2 fan, thanks for the follow. Unknown, thanks for the follow. Your Nightmares, thank you for the follow. Where's your necklace? I'm about to get a neck tattoo. That'll be my new necklace. Michelle, thanks for sharing the live stream. Brittany, I said his name. I love my boyfriend. Thank you for the follow. Someone says, if you get bigger, will you still do live streams every day? I don't think doing a 15-minute live stream every day is is impossible. I think it's the least I can do. I mean, as of now, my plan is to keep doing it every single day, no matter how big this gets. The Marble Proxy, thank you for the follow. Hopefully TX2 gets big enough that we could have like a really cool location for the live streams. Ambush, thank you for the follow. Should I be a TX2 fan? If you want to. There's never any pressure for anything. I feel like, people are always converted. What if you don't have to do anything in this world. Can I get out of the basement? Don't ever ask that question again. Now, for everyone else in the live stream, like Ferns, thank you for the follow. 460 people, welcome. How many of you are new? If this is your first time on a live stream with me, drop a comment that says new so I can see all the new people. Zrinfew says, come to download. Bro, I'm playing download. We are coming to download. Who's new? If it's your first time, like Kurt, TX2 fan, you're a liar. My Big Hamster's new. Just say new for all the new people. If it's your first time on a live stream with me, out yourself right now with the word new, like Subpar Remy, welcome. And Ferns, I just want to know who's new here. Alice is new. All my exes, let me know. Darian's new. Prince Kenslin, wow, a bunch of new people. Boo, Summer, Beverly, and Alyssa. Wow, welcome to my live stream. For all the new people, now answer me this. How did you find TX2 or this live stream? If you were just scrolling and you found it, write FYP. If you know my music, be like, hey, I know your music, first live. If you didn't know I make music, be like, you make music? Who are you, question mark. This is for the new people. And if you're an ex, tell me what song you found TX2 from. I'm very curious how long some of you guys have been following us. So, For You page, welcome to the For You page. Cool, very cool. How did you guys find us? And to all the new people, where are you from? What's your story? What bands do you like? I'm very curious. Miles, thanks for the follow. Ace, you know my music, word. I go live every day to answer all of your questions, which I am going to spend this live stream responding to every single person I can. I will answer every one of your questions. I'm not going to act like I don't see anything. Some people do live streams and then they pretend they can't. We can see everything. So I'm going to answer all of your questions in 1 second. Weezer, nice. But before I do, so I'm going to get to that in a second. Before I do, for all the new people, tell me where you're from, introduce yourself. I'm reading even while I'm yapping. I'm going to introduce myself real quick for everyone, and then I'll get back to answering all of your questions. Princess Sarah will see you download. That's so exciting. Christine says, you never see me. Oh, Christine, I see you. I see every single one of you. And every time you're like, oh, does he see, like, Alicia's from Tennessee. I see Izzy's from Michigan. See, I see you all. I'm just going to yap for a second and then respond to all of you. But for the new people, hello, welcome to my live stream if you're new here. If you're a fan of bands like My Chemical Romance, Green Day, Pierce the Veil, Sleeping with Sirens, Bring Me the Horizon, Linkin Park, Black Veil Brides, Get Scared, Ice Nine Kills, those are all bands I grew up listening to, and they inspired me ever since I was a kid. So I make music that sounds similar to them because I was inspired by those bands. And if you like those bands, you might like my band. We're about to do a European tour with Ice Nine Kills, which is going to be insane. We played Warped Tour. We're about to we're blowing up right now. It's insane. This is the biggest we've ever been. If you want to check us out, look up TX2. So for anyone new, if you like emo rock bands, you might like my band. You might hate it. Only one way to find out. Check us out. Look up TX2. So you might like it. Let me know. New people, will you give it a chance? Let me know if you will. And the other thing is I go live every day to respond to all of you because I'm just lucky to have people who care about me, and also because I have a platform. If I have a platform, it's my responsibility to do something good with it. And I came up with this idea one night years ago in order to do something with my platform called the X Movement. I feel like the alternative scene as a whole has a really creepy reputation, which sucks. It has all these gatekeepers and people on this app who are always putting each other down. But that's not really what the alternative scene was always about. So I've decided I'm going to rebuild the alternative scene by building my own scene that anybody is welcome to join. We have over 18,000 members, pushing 19,000 members right now. And it's called the X Movement. Everybody who is part of the movement is an X. And here you might be saying, oh, you're just building a movement. Well, that means nothing. What do you, I get that. Here's how I actually believe we're going to make a change. If you want to be part of our movement, you have to follow 3 rules. And the first rule is you have to promise to stay alive. There are 0 exceptions to any of these rules. But rule 1 is you promise to stay alive. And I go live every day to say that life is worth living. No matter how hard it gets, life is going to get hard. It's going to be tough. This world is cruel. There's no escaping it. But at the least, you being alive means you have the chance to change other people's lives. No matter how much you hate yourself, stop being selfish and wasting your time hating yourself. And if you really hate yourself, if you really think you're a waste of space, then change that and go help other people. because you living gives you the opportunity to do that, and life is worth living. Rule 1, if you are going to be in the movement, you have to promise me you will stay alive, okay? Rule 2, other bands don't say this, so I will say it. It bothers me that they don't, and it bothers me the alternative scene has a creepy reputation. If you are under 18, or if you are a minor, there are a lot of minors historically in the emo scenes. A lot of kids. That's just where teenagers grow up with emo. There is never a reason an adult should form a private relationship with you. Any real adult will be smart enough and stable enough to hang out with other adults. And any adult that tries to form private relationships with a minor, 0 exceptions. 0. Your favorite band is not your best friend. Any adult that tries to form a private relationship with a minor is a creep. They are a weirdo. Call them as such. Tell a trusted adult immediately if some adult's trying to get to know you. Tell authorities. 0 exceptions. Stay safe out there. I say this every day so that all of you emo kids listen up. Knowledge is power. Stay safe out there. Rule 2, age is not just a number. That is a very, very important thing. Any real adult will agree with me. Any adult who disagrees with me is a fucking creep. It's real simple. Rule 2. Rule 3. No hater gatekeeping. I'm sick of people on this app making fun of other people because they're just getting bullied at home. That's why they do that, okay? If you are part of this scene, you have to promise to stay safe and stick out and stick up for others. And if you are getting bullied, you know that this movement will have your back, and you have to stick up for other exes. If you are part of this movement, I hate bystanders. It is your responsibility, if you see anyone in this movement getting bullied, to stick up for them. Go to the comments section, say something. Don't just be a bystander. And know that way, if you're ever getting bullied, this movement will have your back. We always have each other's backs. And that is why we have a phrase in this movement. Say it right now. Blow up the chat with it so you all see. It's "they will not erase us." You promise to stay alive. You promise to stay safe. And you promise to stand up against bullies. And that way, this movement will make a change in the alternative scene. Even without me here, we will make a change. And I say this every single day. They will not erase us. If you want to join our movement, all you have to do right now is say, "I'm a new X." For anyone who wants to be an X, if you want to be part of the movement right now, say in the chat, "new X." That's it. You're part of the movement. Follow those 3 rules. Say "new X." Welcome to the movement. If you want to get extra involved, I have a Discord. We have over 18,000 members in it. The Discord is a place to get updates every time I go live. If you want to come back to more of these, if you want to make friends before shows, if you want to get hear about news and the shows and everything first, and like plan out like with friends to come. We do voice chats every Tuesday. If you want to be in our Discord and get extra involved, just direct message my Insta or DM my Instagram. Say, "Can I have a link to your Discord?" I will not respond to any other DMs about anything else. If you try to talk to me, you're wasting your time. But if you do say, "Hey, can I have a link to your movement? Can I join your Discord?" you will receive it. Every few days I go through my DMs and I send them out. Tonight's probably one of those days I'll go through and I'll send out links. So for anyone new, if you want to be in our Discord and get updates, DM me on IG at TX2official. Ask for a link to my Discord. I promise I'll respond. Who's going to DM me? If you're a new X and you want to get extra involved and make friends in the scene and build out the X movement, say "new X, gonna DM." All right, this is for everyone else. All right, time to respond, everyone. Someone says, "Can I have your number?" Fuck no, never. Kurt Cobain says, "Hello. Can I get out of the basement?" No. I'm gonna DM you. All right, only for the link to the Discord, and you'll receive it. Will you come to Canada? I would love to. Help us blow up there. Someone says, "Are you doing side shows when you come to Australia?" I think we might. How do I come out to my mom about being trans? If you coming out would ever put yourself in danger to any parent, don't come out. Someone's opinion of you has no effect. People can say anything about anyone, and people will, especially if you're unique. That's not your problem. So only come out if you think you're going to come out to someone who would understand. So collab with Yum. I would love to. I do like the color pink. Ask any questions. Do you guys have any controversial questions? I'm here for it. Melancolin, or just look up the X Movement. If you don't have Insta, Google search the X Movement or TX2 Discord. I use my right hand. Why don't you talk to fans when they DM you? Because first off, a lot of y'all are minors. That's fucking weird for an adult to be messaging minors. So that's for safety, real important. And for the adults that are not minors, it's also like a boundary. It's like, first off, if you are a fan of an artist, it's really nice. But I'm just going to be so real with you, as I always have. a fan is not a friend because you see a version of me that I have, like I mean, you at least see me on the live streams, you know who I am, but there has to be a safe, healthy boundary because truth be told, it's honestly probably fine with some adult fans, specifically adults, but a lot of people are creepy and dangerous, and a lot of y'all, most of my friends who are successful artists who have gotten their addresses doxxed end up having people show up their house. That's fucking weird. That's really, really scary. That's something I personally am very afraid of. So I think it's for safety. It's like there probably are some cool adults specifically out there, but like I don't know. I have to be, no matter how many times you say I'm not creepy too, like that makes me feel like you're creepier. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? So like, I have to be safe. So I also, another thing a lot of people don't understand is I have like 3 close friends in my life at this stage. It's because I spend all my I live stream every day, and there's the movement. It's different than a fandom. It's a movement, but it's like my friends are Cam, Corky, and another friend. I'm just gonna save their personal info. But anyways, the point being, that's it. Those are my friends. I think that's the best way. I like fewer friends, and it's nothing against anyone. Also, another question. Oh, Church is a good friend too. And Sam, you're right. I have friends. Can't Sam. Either way, it's just like does this make sense? The things were not that expensive. They were pretty good. So I think I answered that question. Does anyone have questions about it? So will you play in Iowa? I'd love to. A few friends better. I agree, Princess Sarah. What's your skin routine? Ooh, I use lotion on my face every time I shower. So you always lotion my face. How do I come out to my friends? Rose, here's how you come out to your friends. You say, I am however you identify in the LGBT spectrum. That's it. And if someone has a problem with that, fuck them. That's not your problem. Someone's going to be mad at me no matter what. The bigger TX2 gets, there's always going to be hate videos and people who try to capitalize off my fame by making their own hate videos. The reason people make hate videos is because they want attention. I've learned this too, and I've talked to like very successful bands who've told me the same thing. I'm just telling you. People make hate videos for attention, especially when you're blowing up. They'll try to take your attention or however they can. It's not my problem. Not your problem either. Sorry, I was just trying to tell you this because it doesn't fucking matter what anyone says. Someone says you make fun of God or something. I saw that one. That was always a good question. I'm Christian. How come you were making fun of religion? Because you seem mad nice. Ace J, that's awesome that you're religious. There's nothing wrong with being religious. And I hope you know I don't have a problem with religion. I am making fun of specifically. So there's this weird thing that happens where if you're Christian, I spent 18 years of my life Christian, you're supposed to love thy neighbor and love everyone around you, right? That's what it's about, being accepting and loving. Yet, I know a lot of Christians who are not loving and accepting and don't love their neighbor. Do you know what I'm saying? So I feel like I am making fun of someone who claims you can't be a Christian and not be loving of everyone. So how come they're so judgmental? Some people. But it's like I'm making fun of some people. The same way if I like make fun of anything, it's not like I'm making fun of the entire group of people. I'm only making fun of like the whatever the character is. But just so you guys know, and just to clarify, there's nothing wrong with being religious, but there is something wrong with pushing your beliefs on other, being judgmental and religious. Because first off, you're not even doing religion right if you're being judgmental. Does that make sense? I hope that helps. Lena says hello. Your song's my favorite song. Thanks, Scarlett. That means a lot. Sophia, thanks for loving the songs. Michaela, you've been noticed. Atlas is in my walls. Oh, good. Are you playing in Birmingham? Not yet. Did the eyebrow piercing hurt? Yeah, for the moment. What was your first tattoo? It's actually my shoulder, and I got it covered up. You can kind of see the word there, but then it got covered up with this dog skull. Which, everyone, tomorrow I'm going to get the rest of my neck tattooed. Very exciting. And now, everyone who's new, we are TX2. If you want to check us out, look up the letter TX2, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. I'm going to be live on YouTube now. If you want to join my Discord, if you want to get updates every time I'm live, I have a Discord. I notify it every time I go live. Make friends. Build out a safer scene with us. If you want to join our Discord, direct message my Insta, ask for a link, or Google search the X Movement or TX2 Discord. Live on YouTube now, Cambush there.